So here it is, the 2023 planner, and I'm particularly excited this year because, well, for two reasons. And firstly, we have got a new cover. I have been trying to source a new cover for the planner for a while, but I have at last found an amazing new supplier who has supplied us with this beautiful vegan leather black cover with the foil logo here. It's much more durable. It doesn't mark so easily. We've rounded the corners so you don't get that damage on the corners that you get sometimes from at the point on the square corner. It's got a beautiful feel. It looks lovely, and we are delighted with it. I really think our users are going to love it. We've also got the elastic, which we always have to keep it all together, or to help you, find things in the planner. And we've got the two ribbon markers as well. The other thing that we are introducing this year, which I'm so excited about, is the free My PA Planner app. So it's an app that's going to support our users in their planning journey. I've been racking my mind for a while now about how we can support our users more, because most of our users are entrepreneurs, people working on their own, solopreneurs. And as we know, the entrepreneur journey can be somewhat lonely and challenging, and planning is a big part of any business. And we all know that we start off well at the beginning of the year, and then we face challenges, or we can have personal things going on in our lives, and we can waver and stop writing in our planner. So what we wanted to do was to help people, to remind them, to re-inspire them, to keep going, to remind them about goal setting, planning, reviewing. And also we'll be offering inspirational material along the way as well. So we're so excited about that. You can download the app free on the App Store and at Google Play. And we'll be launching off with our notifications at the beginning of the year. So if you do download it, make sure you switch on those notifications. So, on January the 1st, you will start getting our messages. And don't worry, we won't be inundating you. It will be purely to help people. So let's launch into a description of the system and the planner. So we have the gold inset here, which is a nice touch. And then we go quickly into this, which is who the planner belongs to, just in case it should get lost, so you can have it returned to you. There's a welcome message here from myself. And then we come into the planner itself. To accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream, not only plan, but also believe. I love that quote. It's my favorite, and I put it in every year. So then we go to an explanation about what the planner can do for you. So let's just go quickly through this. So it helps you achieve your goals. We will go through the planner and how it does these things, but just to quickly go through it with you. Helps you manage your time, helps you be more productive, be more organised, stay focused, keeps everything, all your ideas, plans in one place, helps you overcome overwhelm, which is such a common feeling for so many entrepreneurs. Helps you to stay inspired, remember your ideas, work smarter, stay positive, and also helps you balance your work and life. So, in this one planner, we aim to help you with all those things, and it really works. Then here is a little bit about the system. Now, the great thing about My PA is it's really, really simple. I'm not into anything complicated, so I will go through, how you use the planner. But primarily it's a very simple, effective time management system. So that explains it all here, but I will explain it as we go through. I don't want to hold up too much on that, because otherwise I'll end up repeating myself. So let's get into the actual system itself. So we start off with the 2022 review. I think if we want to up our game and make our lives even better, we really need to look back and see what we want to change. So this is such an important area to complete. So this place is a section where you can list all the things you want to achieve over the next 10 years. This is great because those years go by, and again, it really helps you to focus on what you want out of your life. So you can put anything here regarding your business or your life. before you're getting into your business goals, it's really important to focus on the type of lifestyle you want to design for the coming year. So these questions will direct you and help you to really home in on what you want out of your life. So for example, what do you love to do? What are you good at? Which tasks do you dislike? What days will you work? What hours will you work? How will you spend your evenings and spare time? How you spend your weekends? What holidays will you take? And it goes on here to give you a really, really clear plan of what you want out of your life, really, which is so important, because if you don't know what you want, how are you going to actually get it? Then we come to the bucket list for 2023. So you can list all the things here that you want to do for next year. Now, into the business plan. It starts off with the section, what is your why? So knowing your purpose makes you feel more alive. And when you know your why, it becomes easier to live a life that's true to your core values. So you need to find the strongest why, because if your why is powerful, the how is easy. So I think with running a business, we're going to face challenges. When we do, it's so useful to come back to this page and see, okay, why are we doing this? You know, what is it that we want to achieve? Because you will face challenges. Everybody does. I have faced major challenges in this business, and sometimes I think, why am I doing this? You know, when it's really difficult and it's the end of the day and you're tired and you're banging your head against a brick wall. You know, it's great to come back and just say, okay, why am I doing this? These are the reasons, and it renews and re-energizes you. So basically, all you have to do here is fill in, you want to do such and such so that you can do this. So mine would be, I want to create a planner to help myself stay organized, but also, you know, I want to help other people so that I can help them stay more organized, focus, and achieve more. Or I need to create a business so that I can take my kids on holiday this year. So here's an exercise that I love doing every year, which is to visualize what I want out of my life and my business for the next 5 years and this year as well. So there's a section here for this year, 5 years, and then you know, if you're sort of more creative, you can mind map or draw whatever here. And then also you can, if you want to, you could do an extra vision board. But you know, visualizing is such an important exercise in, you know, achieving what you want to achieve in life. So then we go into your big mission in your business. So here we want you to put a mission statement. So it's a short sentence or paragraph by, you know, businesses to explain in simple and concise terms their purpose. So here's a space to do this. For instance, you know, with Nike would use the mission statement to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. So yeah, write your mission statement here, and then here's a section here to write all your big goals for 2023. Now, this section is about bringing your brand and business to life. I do this every year for my business, and I love doing it. It's very, very important to know exactly what your product is and, you know, what it's solving. So the first thing it says here, describe your product or service in one sentence. Now, this is so important that you can do this, because if you meet somebody, you want to be able to get your idea over really, really concisely and with confidence. So this may take you a while, even though it looks like a really small thing, it's majorly important. Then we get on to what problem is your business trying to address? How is your product going to solve the problem? What prompts your customers to buy your product or service? What factors help your customers choose what business to buy from? Why did you originally start your business, or why are you starting it? How did your original business idea come about? What changes are you looking to make in people's lives? So these are really poignant questions. And by the time you get to the end of this section, you'll really know what your product is all about. And if you do, then that's a really powerful way about how you can market it and sell it to your customers. There's a section here on pricing, which is lovely. So it says what costs you involved in product and service, describe your pricing structure, and then it tells you really how you can calculate and what your price should be. And there's a section here, how do you plan to take payments? Again, really important. And then there's more questions here about your business. what intellectual property rights you have or need, what markets you're planning to be in, local, national, international, your unique selling point, what words would you describe the personality of your business. If you're really already in business, what are your customers saying about you? How does your product or service make them feel? What sort of things do you want your customers to be saying about your business? So this is powerful stuff, and you really need to do it all, because this is going to be so helpful when you come to as I said, to come to selling and marketing your business. So then we come on to your competition. So who are the key players in your business? You need to know about them. So put the competitor's name here, their strengths, their weaknesses. This could be down to price, service, quality, anything. Write it all down here. This is going to be really important for you. And then we come onto a strength, weakness, opportunity and threat analysis. So here you can put the strengths, which could be your knowledge, your skills, your product, the quality of the product. Weaknesses, this could be, this could be something like the costs involved, the capital availability, maybe that you have a lack of knowledge somewhere. And then these are the opportunities. It could be something down to business trends, free publicity, free training, free technology. Anything here that you would find would be beneficial to you and your business, right here. That's really important. And then threats, increased competition, inflation. So again, this is so important. Seeing the situation, we can all have these dreams about our businesses and it's going to flourish and it's going to be amazing. But, there are things that we need to consider, rising costs of things at the moment. So all this is hugely important. Definitely do, and we'll definitely do it all, but yeah, do this. Then it comes to how do you overcome any weaknesses and threats? How can you really make the most of your strengths? Again, so important. We sometimes forget about, the skills we have, what we're good at, how we can bring them in to use them to our advantage. And again, how can you make those opportunities available to you this year? So I love this section. Well, I love it all, but I love this section. Then we come into the marketing plan. So important about how we're actually going to sell our beautiful product. So there's a section here, quite a long section, about defining your target audience. Your customers are the most important thing. So you need to know who they are, where they are, what makes them tick. So let's just go quickly through this. Who is your typical customer? Is it a consumer or a business? Where are they located? What are their occupations? What stage are they in their family cycle? What's their preferred lifestyle? What are their core values? What motivates them? What do they do day to day? What are their hopes and aspirations? How do they have fun? So loads of questions here. So by the time you get to this end of this section, you're going to have a really good idea about who they are, what they are, and then you can talk to them in the language that they understand and makes them tick. So yeah, hugely important. And then we come on to how you actually sell your products and services. So this could be, maybe you're going to use Amazon or eBay. Maybe you have a course that you're going to put on Udemy. So you need to write here, how you intend to sell it. How are you going to communicate it to your customers? May that be through social media, emails, webinars, video marketing, podcasting, blogging. This is about your website. Is it optimized for mobile? So it's going to take you through every section, and then it comes to your sales funnel here, which it's really important. How you're going to collect those leads and then get them to buy your product in the end, basically get them to convert and turn them into actual customers. So then we go into the more detail about selling your product. So we're going to email marketing, how you're going to build your email list, then on to webinars, advertising, social media marketing plans. Social media is so important. Here's a section on what your competition are doing on social media as well, and what's working. Have a look around and see what inspires you and what adverts you think are working. Come down to your strategy, your content, all about blogging here. Video marketing, again, hugely important. Getting more and more important every day, especially, with the likes of TikTok and Reels on Instagram, and YouTube is still, well, it's still number one, isn't it, in video marketing. And then podcasting, a PR plan. There are still rather huge opportunities for getting free publicity out there. So that's it's priceless, PR. So and a section there also about contests. And then so once you've done this section, you're going to feel really prepared in terms of planning your business. So here we have the project planner, the 2023 project planner, and this is where you can brainstorm and write all the projects that you need to do this year in terms of creating, marketing your business. So this could be, your email campaigns, creating a website, creating webinars, everything and anything that you need to do with regard to your business needs to go here. Here's a section for connections. This is, there are going to be people that you want to connect to, and it's really important to write them here and why you want to connect them. Again, time goes by and, you haven't made those connections. So this is a great section to focus on that. And then we come to a section where you can put the weekly, monthly, weekly, daily tasks that need to be done. These can be sort of your more routine things like setting monthly goals, completing your profit and loss statement, updating product pages on your website. All these things can be listed here, so then you can transfer them into your calendar, into your schedule rather. There's a section here, your financial plan. So we've got the numbers here. There's a personal survival budget. So this is great. So you can write down everything that you need to pay out every month, and then you'll realize how much you need to earn in your business to be able to cover these expenses. That's your profit and loss forecast. And now we're coming into the planner itself. So let's start with January. So at the beginning of every month, we have a grid here for each day of the month, and then a section here for your positive habits. So let's just go through here. So this is where you can jot down things quickly to, remember maybe you've got a birthday or a webinar or anything that you want to jot down quickly to remember, and then you can put that into your weekly schedule. And then there's a section here called positive habits. Now, really, our success comes down to what we do in our daily lives, and that goes for our life and our business. It's those things that we consistently do every day that are going to push us forward. So there's a lovely section here. I love this. So you can write down all these habits that you want to create this year, and then every day, I'll just give you an example actually. So this could be spending 10 minutes on a Sunday night planning your week ahead, or it could be taking your vitamins every day, or it could be doing an hour of exercise a day. Whatever you want to do to improve your life or business, write it here, and then you can tick it off as you go every single day. And it's so satisfying to do that. And by the time you get to the end of 1 month, that will be really stuck with you. So I love this section, and I think it's really, really important. So at the beginning of every month, we have a goals and projects planner section. So you start here with your main focus for the month, and then break that into smaller goals. Once you've done that, you can do your monthly project plan. So these are all the things you need to do here to achieve those goals. And then you can put your priority number here, how long you think it's going to take you, and who's going to do it. Are you going to do it? Are you going to delegate it? Are you going to outsource it? This is the social media content planner. So as we know, social media can be incredibly overwhelming, but this is a place where you can brainstorm again, write all the things that you want to do in the month, and how you want to communicate them over to your audience. Is it, a blog post, a video, an image post, text post? You just tick whatever you want to do here. And then the social media platform, just write an F for Facebook or IG for Instagram here. And this really helps you repurpose your content as well. So, content takes a lot of time to create. And if you can get that content onto the different platforms, albeit, you know, that is great. And this section really helps you to do that. Excuse me. And then this is my, I think, the piece de la resistance. I love this section. This page, it's the most important, I think, is what you do in your day and your week. This took me a long time to design because I wanted everything to be visible for your week on this one page, that you wouldn't have to hop somewhere else in the planner. It was really important, I felt, that everything was here so you could see it and everything at a glance and not feel overwhelmed. So you have at the top here an inspirational quote every week, a section here to write what you need to do on a regular basis. This could be writing a blog post, it could be something to do with your finances, anything here that you have to do regularly right here, because it has to go into your schedule. Everything needs to go into your schedule to make the system work. So these are the things, that the goals and the projects that you want to do this week. You can just brainstorm them, write them down there. And then every day you have a space for 3 goals. So I believe that if you can do 3 pretty major things every day, I think you're doing well. This section really keeps you focused on doing those important things, because we can get really tied up with doing minuscule, silly little things that aren't really taking our business forward. So make sure you write every day 3 things, 3 pretty major things for you that you want to do. Once you've gathered all that information, you can then schedule it into your daily schedule. And when I say schedule everything, I said a minute ago, I really mean it, because this is where the beauty of this works. Everything takes time, and it always takes longer than you actually think it does. So you can start off by putting in your breaks, what time you want your lunch break. Are you going to do any exercise? Do you go for a morning walk? Do you meditate? Write it all in, and then around that, write in all your tasks and everything that you need to do. This stops you from being overwhelmed. It stops you from multitasking. It's really powerful. And then there's a section up here to write down your notes, shopping list, anything, telephone numbers, whatever you do, write it here. And then at the end of every day, you've got a section here to write how many minutes maybe you were meditating, exercise, how many glasses of water you were drinking. Again, so important for productivity, keeping yourself hydrated. So that is the weekly and daily section. And then at the end of every week, we have a weekly review. Now, we did this weekly. I know a lot of planners do it monthly, but I just think a month is too long to look back on. I think with a week, it's fresh in your mind. So the whole point of a weekly review is so that we can look back and see what worked and what didn't. What did we waste our time on? Was there something that we couldn't do, that we could, outsource to somebody else? So all these questions, and prompts help you to highlight, your previous week. So basically you can improve and up your game for the following. So we've got here your achievements, big and small, what worked, what didn't, what goals didn't you achieve, what do you need to do to achieve these goals. It could be research, it could be training, it could be outsourcing. There are things that you will come across that you don't or can't do, but need to do. And completing this will make you think, okay, well, I found that really difficult, but perhaps I could get some help from X. And there's a section here for gratitude. Gratitude is your open door to abundance and blessings. There's a section here, you don't have to do it every day, but just, write what you're thankful for, because when things are getting tough, you can forget about all the really good things that are happening in your life. So yes, this little section is great. And then a whole page here for writing ideas down so you don't forget them. And here, doodling, mind mapping, whatever you want to use it for, brainstorming. There's a lovely section here at the end of each week that you can use. And the dividers here are great, because what I tend to do is I tend to have my divider here in my week, and then here so I can quickly flip over if I have an idea or something that I want to jot down and write it there. Okay, we've also got, I should have mentioned, elastic here, so you can mark any section or, you know, keep it open or whatever page. And also, if you want to close your planner and take it somewhere, you can keep it nicely closed with the elastic. Excuse me. I've had a bit of a cold, so you have to excuse me. At the end of every month, we've got a profit and loss statement, a cash flow, and then we go launch into the new month again. So there we have the planner. So here we have the 2023 MyPA digital planner. The digital planner can be used on iPads, any tablets, and we've also designed it as well for the Remarkable 2. We'll need a PDF reader like Goodnotes or Noteshelf, and then you get this fantastic interactive experience here where you can just navigate through your planner to whatever page you want to. You can turn the pages like this, or you can go to the different months like this. Very, very easy to use. I'll do more videos, you know, about the different features that you can use in terms of how to use the text and everything. But it's a great tool, the digital planner. So we recommend Goodnotes for iOS devices, and when you use Goodnotes with iOS, you can sync across all your devices, so your phone, your iPad, and your MacBook or whatever. For Android devices, we recommend Noteshelf, and again, you can sync across all your Android devices with that PDF reader. So the digital planner is great. So let's just demonstrate. Okay, so let's just put here Susie's. There we go. I use text boxes because my handwriting isn't that great. So literally to use a text box and use, you can use different fonts here, whatever font you like, and then you can set your font and your font size. But yeah, I like to use that because I just think my writing, as you can see, is pretty messy. You can also expand and give yourself more space to write in. So let's have a go here. Like that. Erase things. So yeah, it's great. I love it. Let's just go to one of the, to navigate, let's go to March and let's go to the daily pages here. So literally you can just go like that and it gives yourself so much more space. Let's use the text box again. Just tap there. So morning run, and sorry, let's go smaller again. You've got loads of space again there. So that's the digital planner. As I said, I will do some more videos with the different features that you can use. You can you know do different colors, color coding. There's so many different things that you can do with the digital planner. Anyway, thanks ever so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.